And it goes on Proverbs 18, reading from verse 1 to 8. He who separates himself seeks his own desire and quarrels against all sound wisdom. And so when you isolate yourself from other people and you think yourself and your knowledge is all you need, and you become self-reliant in that sense, it's a dangerous place to be, because the Bible talks about a multitude of counselors and seeking wisdom from others. And so going on to verse 2, it says, a fool does not delight in understanding, but only in revealing his own mind. The fool is just interested in talking about what he's got to say. He's just concerned of what he thinks, and he's not really concerned of others. And that's very unwise, to separate yourself, think that you've got all the knowledge, know everything, and not seek a multitude of counselors. Verse 3, when a wicked man comes, contempt also comes, and with dishonor comes scorn. And so there's a progression. With the contempt comes that shame and disgrace or reproach. Verse 4, the words of a man's mouth are deep waters, the fountain of wisdom is a bubbling brook. And those who have a lot of wisdom, it's like deep waters. Understanding it's deep. The bubbling brook is always refreshed, it's always flowing clear, pleasant, and so a wonderful metaphor for how wisdom always produces good things. Verse 5, to show partiality to the wicked is not good, nor to thrust aside the righteous in judgment. And so always two parts to judgment is to reward those who are good and to punish those that are wicked. And so proper justice. In this world, the good and the people who are righteous often get the short end of the stick, and then the people who are wicked don't get the punishment that they're due. Verse 6, a fool's lips bring strife, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his ruin, and his lips are the snare of his soul, because he's not keeping his thoughts captive, he's just speaking his mind, getting himself into trouble. Verse 8, the words of a whisperer are like a dainty morsel, and they go down into the innermost parts of the body. And so the whisperer, or the dainty morsel, is like in the Hebrew swallowing greedily. So the person who likes to gossip, he loves it. He swallows greedily. He wants to tell, and he pretends to come and say, hey, don't tell anyone this secret. And so we've got to be careful of that. And it says it goes down in the innermost parts of the body. People also want to receive gossip and hear it's interesting, and they remember it. And so it's a very, very dangerous thing, gossip, as it says here, whisperer, something that we need to avoid at all times.